Never stop running, y'all. Y'all see that stat going around? 95% of people over the age of 30 never sprint again. Crazy. This video, I'm gonna give you some inspiration. I'm gonna give you some motivation. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my father, Dan Wu, D Wu, as he's known, and something I never talked about ever in this channel. Actually, things that I've never even told anyone about, because I didn't even think about it till now. Little memories that popped to the surface. So, welcome in, drive along. Where are we? We're on Oahu. I just dropped off my hiking tour for the day. This is what it looks like. So much glare, I can't really see anything. Anyways, I took them up. I took them on a couple hikes. I'm always pushing people in my adventure tour business. They don't know what they're getting into. I don't do it just for money. There's other things I would do. I don't do it just because I want to go hikes. I take people out of their mundane lives, push them past some perceived physical limit, some perceived mental limit. I give them a physical challenge, make them think about quitting, and show them what happens when they do not quit. I love the euphoria that I see in their face when they make it to the peak, and they earn that euphoria, and it gives them a sense of accomplishment, a sense of pride, and they can take that back into their normal life and be more accomplished, be more successful, be more productive, be more effective, work with more pride back to their life that's maybe not as mundane as it once was. So that's what I'm doing out here. That's where we are. And I got a 50-minute drive ahead of me back to West Oahu, back to Makaha, back to my dog who's got a sprained ankle. But let me tell you the story of my father. Late father, he passed in 2020. Rest in peace. Spread his ashes in Makaha, actually, in the ocean. He said, spread my ashes in the ocean. So Diwu, he was an athlete. He loved soccer, but he did weights. He was always doing weights, playing soccer, swimming. Those were the main sports that he did. And I guess he had an ankle injury maybe in his 50s, and it led to him overcompensating with his hip, which led to him developing osteoarthritis in his hip. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor's basically saying, yo, this is bad, and if you keep going on it, it's gonna get worse. You could push off hip replacement. If you keep running on it, it's gonna be super painful, and you're gonna need to get hip replacement earlier. And what did he choose to do? He chose to just keep on running. He chose to keep playing soccer until the end. Now, I remember at this point I'm in my 20s. I don't really play soccer anymore. I play basketball. I go out with some friends and play pickup soccer with my dad. I think this is the lane I want to be in. Yeah, this is the lane. And he's in his mid-60s. His hips totally deteriorated. He can barely move, and he's smoking everybody. He's scoring all the goals, and he really turned it up, I think, because I came out. But he had that capacity in him. Okay, so he was waiting on the hip replacement till he was 65, because I don't know if this is still how it was, but that's how like Medicare or Medicaid, whatever, kicks in, and it made it free instead of super expensive. So he suffered for years to save some money. Now, when he got the hip replacement, there was, by the way, the coughing. I have seasonal allergies. It's summertime on Oahu. And we're on the highway and we're cruising. Let's go, yo. Let's get it. Let's absolutely go fast. Okay, here we go. So, he gets the hip replacement, and he has a reaction to whatever drugs they give him. I think it was like an allergic reaction. There was a fluid swelling. I think it was on his hip or his ankle. And at this point, I was traveling Europe, and I was just getting updates over email. And his it burst and caused a massive wound. And that massive wound took like a year to heal. He was in bed for like a year. So he had major complications from this hip injury, from the hip surgery. Now, a couple years later, I moved back to Seattle for a bit. And I moved back to Seattle because this is when I lost my gig writing for Channel Fireball. I was making content for Magic the Gathering. And this is when I got canceled the first time. Really, I was just fired, basically, for stirring up too much drama on the internet. So my parents wouldn't take me back because they thought I was using drugs. I was smoking weed. They're like, we're not going to help you because you smoke weed. But I had friends' parents who were like godparents to me. They said, yo, our son, who's your friend, he's in college, or no, he's out, he moved. He's coming back in May, whatever. You can stay in the old room for like 3 to 4 or 5 months for free and work on your business, get back on your feet, whatever. So I took that, and I was near it, so I wasn't at home, but I was still in West Seattle where my parents lived, and I went to the track one day because I would go out and sprint. I like to do sprints. I'd go out at night sometimes and sprint. And I remember I went to the track, and I see my 67-year-old dad. After years of osteoarthritis, hip replacement, bedridden for a year with wounds, he's on the track trying to run. And he's doing it in secret. He's not telling me about it. Him and my mom are together at this point. He's not telling her about it because everybody's telling him, take it easy, you're insane. What are you doing? Don't do this. Right? You're gonna injure yourself. But he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run again. I'm a fighter. I'm gonna run. He didn't say that in his words, but in his attitude. I'm like, yo, so I've never told anyone that. I don't even know if I told my mom that I saw him on the track trying to run after all that. And that's the attitude. Yo, that's inspiration. Do you lose an inspiration? Was he a perfect man? No, but he said, I'm gonna move, damn it. This is my life. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna run. You cannot stop me. I'm gonna run till the end. And yeah, maybe he could have lived longer. I don't know if I believe that. But I want to share that attitude with you. They say 95% of adults over 30 never sprint again. And my totally hobbled, beaten down, hip replacement, complicated osteoarthritis dad is trying to run at 67. And most of y'all never fucking run again. Why? Because you're obese and overweight and you cannot sprint. So there's a difference, by the way, between jogging, running, and sprinting. Most 30-plus-year-olds never sprint again. A lot of them will jog, some of them will run, most will never sprint again. Sprint is max intent, running as fast as you can, on the balls of your feet. Sprinting. The truth is, I'm not even sure the last time I sprinted. Probably tomorrow I'll go sprint on the beach. I play basketball twice a week. I run, I don't sprint. I probably do sprint sometimes. Yeah, I probably do sprint sometimes. The thing about sprinting, though, is when you're sprinting, it takes a while to decelerate. So usually in basketball, you don't sprint because you need to be ready to decelerate in basketball. But yeah, I just want to share that energy with you. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm running, damn it, and it's not just running, but continuing to live your life, right? What else do most people never do after a certain age? I saw a stat, a third of people over 18 never read a book again. Most people stop dreaming. Most people stop dreaming. I'm gonna dream again. Most people stop thinking about even having a new career, working in a different industry, living in a different place. Why? Well, I mean, part of it is the reality and the commitment as an adult, maybe if you have kids, but this is one of the reasons why I tell you guys, don't sign a 30-year mortgage. You don't need to own your home. It's going to take spontaneity out of your life. Find a series of good rental situations. Make your life exciting. Don't stop planning. Don't stop traveling. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop making plans and thinking about what else you might do with your life. And don't stop fucking running. Run. Sprint. Life is long, man. You say life is short. Yo, you quit at 30, bro. You had another 40, 50 years and you quit early. Hate it. Don't like it. Do not like that. So, I had to share that energy with you guys. And this is why I'm doing the one-on-one retreats. So if you haven't heard, you don't know, I talked about it in another video. I'm offering one-on-one retreats. You come out here, I'm gonna host you for 3 to 4 nights, and I'm gonna take you on a physically challenging half a week here with me. I'm gonna host you. It's gonna cost me money. I'm not doing this primarily for money though, I'm doing it for experience. It's gonna cost money, but you're not gonna have to pay. You're gonna pay me instead of paying a hotel, instead of renting a car. Instead of paying to eat out all the time. So I'm gonna make it simple for you, and I'm gonna give you a physically challenging week. Nobody's booked it yet. It's a new idea. I don't want to do it all the time. It's an experience that I want to have, and it's an experience that I want to share. And the idea is, and this is the most inspiring, this is the best, maybe the best compliment I've had in my life, was from a YouTube comment recently. One of you guys said, yeah, I'm basically offline. I only listen to you and David Goggins. I'm like, yo, put me in there with Goggins. Hell yeah, that's what I want to hear. I'm living a different kind of life from him. I'm for sure not pushing my body to the physical limit as much as he is. There's other things that I do with my life, but absolutely love to hear it. And Goggins is an inspiration too of, yo, shin splints, broken legs. I'm still finishing this marathon, this 100-mile marathon, ultra marathon. I'm still finishing Navy SEAL Hell Week. I don't care if my legs are broken, right? Well, I do personally, but I love the mentality. I love the, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna push a little bit harder. I'm gonna push a little bit further. I'm gonna do something difficult. Most people never face a real challenge outside of what's put on them as an adult, right? They don't take on challenges. I'm saying take on a challenge. Start a business. Book a ticket to that place you always wanted to go. Move. Worst case, you can move back. Put yourself in a challenge. Life's short. Make it an interesting story. Okay, I said life is long. Now I'm saying life's short. Well, life's short if you make it short. Life's short if you never read a book after 18. Never sprint after 30. Make your life long by doing interesting things. Okay? That's it. Appreciate you. And I look forward to reading your comments. Much love. Talk to you all soon.